What's up, everyone? My name is Heather. Welcome to the Cool Kids Clubhouse. I'm so excited for you to be here with us today. The topic is I love myself not. Before we get all into that, I always want to welcome anyone. If it's your first time, welcome to the club. In the description box below, you can find out what we are all about. There are links to our website, our Instagram. There you can read through the Clubhouse Oath. You can access music, quotes, all kinds of inspirational goodies, and find out a little bit more about us. And if you want to be part of the revolution and be the change that you wish to see in the world, you can also join the club right there at our website. So let's get back to I love myself not. And before we get into the topic, as always, we start and we open with our Clubhouse Oath. So here we go. Today, I will try my best to speak with impeccable word. I will try my best to be a faithful friend. I will try my best to not make assumptions and to not take things personally. I will try my best to not interfere with anyone else's love. And I will try my best today to celebrate not only my successes, but successes of others as well. All right, getting into it. I love myself not. How many of us are still struggling and still trying to figure out how to love ourselves and really put ourselves and our self-worth first and have it be so strong that we don't have to rely on getting anything from others? How often do we put our value and our self-worth into others and then taking that emotion and that feeling of how we are judging how they are loving us because we've come up with some crazy idea in our mind of what we think is the perfect way, or if he or she loved me, then they would treat me this way. And we don't even do any of those things that we are longing for or wanting so badly to feel and receive from others. This has been one of my biggest challenges, for sure. Learning to love myself and really being empathetic to myself and understanding that I am perfectly flawed, just as every other human being is on this planet. We make mistakes. We hurt others, out of fear and out of pain of ourselves that we're still healing and dealing with. So in learning to love ourselves, that's where it's going to start. We have to be able to do that for ourselves so that way we can fully love others. And therefore, one day when the time is right, if that's what we want, if love is one of the greatest gifts of all that we desire and want is to be fully loved by another, we have to fully learn to love ourselves. So try not to make it conditional. This isn't, love yourself, so therefore then you can find love. Let's get back on track to, what we're really here to talk about today, and that is learning to love ourselves. So how do we do that? How do we have self-esteem and self-worth from ourselves? I don't know. It's the biggest mystery. And, there's so many writings and songs all about that. In fact, in the description box will be one of my favorites. Halsey's Still Learning will be linked below. So definitely, when you're thinking about this topic and going over some ideas that you may have with things that you need to work on yourself to increase your own self-esteem, your own self-worth from yourself, not looking for others to fulfill that and be that. We have to figure out a way to do it ourselves. And Like I said, this has been one of my biggest struggles, and you know, it's just through that compassion, that empathy of my own self and my own mistakes and my own progress, and having that patience with myself, and like I said, that compassion to love myself in the process of learning how to do that. So down below, please, in the comments, share some ideas that you may have that may help us. Let's talk about this. Let's get some tools, some ideas, songs, quotes, anything that has encouraged or moved you through this process, or sparked this process, or remind you about how important it is for us to love ourselves. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, continue to be the change that you wish to see in the world. And that starts by loving yourself.